Privileged to have you with us this afternoon for our 11th annual White Coat Ceremony, honoring what class? We're celebrating their transition time for this class as they leave the rigorous curriculum of the veterinary basic sciences and begin their clinical veterinary training. They are closer to the end of this career than they are to the beginning of their career. Here is our They will soon be embarking on a career that will be exciting and very rewarding. They start clinical rotations this week, and it will close in May of 2013. At that time, they will have made some very difficult decisions. What will I do with my professional career? Where does it begin? How do I begin it? The diversity that we find within our profession will give you many, many, many opportunities and directions that you will be able to follow. Please investigate all those opportunities now, but also after you graduate, because you may even decide to change careers after you graduate. I practiced for 30 years, and now I'm standing in front of a classroom full of guests, never dreaming I would be doing this as my career. Today we have chosen the white coat as a symbol of medicine and surgery. As I mentioned earlier, it does provide a lot of diversity for you. So try to cover all those choices as you're thinking about your future. Before we begin the actual presentation, I would like to take the time to invite the Dean of our college, Dr. Neil Olson, to come forward for a few words. Dean Olson.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Cott. Thank all of you for coming and being a part of this wonderful event. Thanks especially to all your parents and family members who have helped and nurtured this class of 2013. At the College of Veterinary Medicine, our faculty and staff have many competing demands for their jobs. But there is no doubt what our collective job number one is, and that is to provide the best education for our veterinary students. This reminds me of a Chinese proverb. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. And if you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. Our primary role is to prepare students to not only become licensed veterinarians, but to also become leaders in the many facets of career opportunities that our dynamic profession offers. Both the veterinary profession and our College of Veterinary Medicine are in the midst of a rapidly changing environment with respect to how veterinarians serve society. In addition to expanding the traditional role we serve as private practitioners, there's a growing awareness regarding the critical role veterinarians play in the public arena, such as public health, food safety, biomedical research, comparative medicine, and academic veterinary medicine. All of which I hope the class of 2013, if you haven't considered those aspects in your career choices, I hope you will as you go out into the field. Because it is truly an exciting time to be a veterinarian. We should be very proud of the fact that the University of Missouri College of Veterinary Medicine has an outstanding reputation around the country in educating veterinarians. This past year, not only did 100% of our graduates pass the national board exam on their first attempt, our graduates have pulled off a hat trick in that this feat has been accomplished for 3 consecutive years. So, class of 2015, the pressure is on. The entry-level practice skills that we provide are second to none as compared to our peers. In addition, MU graduates have a rich history of remaining significantly involved in organized veterinary medicine, such as in alumni events, the Missouri Veterinary Medical Association, the American Veterinary Medical Association, and so forth. And several of these are in attendance with us today and will be introduced shortly. As Dr. Cott mentioned, this White Coat Ceremony represents the educational transition for your class from a predominant emphasis on veterinary basic sciences to the realm of clinical training. Although not exclusively, much of the forthcoming clinical experiences for our honorees this afternoon will occur in Clydesdale Hall, which is the hub of our veterinary medical teaching hospital. Upon reflection of this transitional phase, I'm reminded of a quote by Tom Bodette, you know, the spokesperson for Motel 6, who became well known for his phrase, "We'll leave the light on for you." Well, it turns out that Mr. Bodette had a little bit of a philosopher as well. He asked the following question: what is the difference between school and life? In school, you have taken a lesson, and then you're given a test. Well, you know what that's like, right? But in life, you are given a test that teaches you a lesson. So in parallel fashion, as you enter the clinical phase of your training, you will be given a test on a daily basis. And those tests will teach you a lesson regarding the art and science of veterinary practice. So to the class of 2013, there are many aspects of the teaching hospital you will soon encounter that go beyond the diagnosis and treatment of animal diseases and preventative care. For example, in addition to working with new faculty, you will interface with clients, referring veterinarians, donors, house officers, such as residents and interns, and the all-important staff at our college. All of them play a very important role in the functional operations of the teaching hospital. I like to think of the teaching hospital as a very much a people-oriented environment. It is more like a living, breathing, vibrant, functional organisms. Actions by all individuals, be they desirable or undesirable, have a rippling effect throughout the hospital. It's a highly integrated environment. I cannot overemphasize that the veterinary profession is a people profession and a service profession. Your success as a veterinarian will have more to do with your interactions with people, not the dogs and cats you treat, but people, and how you communicate with them and the quality of service that you provide them. So, class of 2013, I look forward to greeting you on the podium in Jesse Hall in less than 19 months. That must make you feel good. I look forward to working with you as future alums as we navigate through the challenges and opportunities that surface in our changing environment. And finally, let me leave you with a quote from Howard Schultz, President and CEO of Starbucks. If you don't love what you are doing with unbridled passion and enthusiasm, you're not going to succeed when you hit the obstacles. End of quote. Yes, you will surely hit obstacles, but I am confident that your passion and enthusiasm for our profession will see you through. Best of luck to you, and I congratulate you in reaching this milestone.
Thank you, Dean Olson. As we begin our ceremony, I would like to make one quick announcement. Notice the banner here on the front? This was stimulated by a group of students that have been involved with the veterinary leadership experience and the veterinary enrichment and team building orientation program. And this is going to be the class of 2013 signature banner. And during orientation these next 2 days, I will be meeting with you in half class each day in regards to communication training, to talk to clients. But during that time, I want you all to take the time to sign this banner for us. It will be in the orientation room with it. This is the beginning of a banner for every class that goes through the college. So congratulations, you're the first. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guest today. And as I introduce our guest, I would like for them to take the position here on the stage with me so that we can go on with the ceremony as soon as everyone is introduced. Our first guest is Dr. Clark Bobian. He's an executive board member of the AVMA and of the 7th District, which Missouri is included in. And he is a candidate for the AVMA presidency in another year. So Dr. Bobian, please welcome. The next guest is Dr. Damon Gillig, President of the Missouri Veterinary Medical Association and a good friend of mine. The next gentleman every year I almost always always make the mistake and introduce him as a doctor. Dr. Richard Antweiler, would you please come forward?